Hey there, passionate Rangers supporters. The January transfer window is heating up, and the IBROX faithful are bracing for what could be a crucial week in the club's mid-season dealings. Behind the scenes, there's a lot happening as Rangers edge closer to making moves that could reshape the squad and provide the kind of depth and quality Danny Rowe has been eyeing. It's been a period of careful reflection for the coaching staff, balancing the need to streamline the team with the ambition to reinforce key positions, and every decision seems to be guided by a long-term vision rather than a quick fix. The whispers of negotiations and medicals are picking up pace, and the atmosphere around the club is buzzing with anticipation. One of the standout stories revolves around Joe Rothwell, who has been linked with a move to Sheffield United. After slipping down the pecking order under the current manager, Rothwell is on the verge of a permanent switch, with the midfielder expected to undergo a medical and finalize the deal soon. Rothwell's journey at IBROX began in the summer, arriving from Bournemouth with the promise of adding control, creativity, and experience to the heart of the midfield. Yet, the Scottish adventure hasn't quite unfolded as hoped. Changes in personnel and style under Rowe have meant Rothwell has found first-team opportunities limited, leaving him on the outside of a squad that is increasingly defined by pace, energy, and long-term development. The recent arrival of Tochi Chuani further underscores this shift, highlighting the club's commitment to a more dynamic and progressive midfield. It's been clear in recent weeks that Rothwell's role in the squad was diminishing. He was notably left out of the traveling party for the Europa League clash in Porto, a move initially explained away by minor issues, but which soon fueled speculation about his future. Interest from clubs across the English Championship has been steady, with Sheffield United moving fastest, demonstrating the club's eagerness to secure the experienced midfielder before the transfer window slams shut. For Rangers, Rothwell's departure isn't merely about moving on a player. It's a key part of Rowe's ongoing effort to refine the squad, ensuring the balance and cohesion of the team as they continue their pursuit of domestic glory. Every transfer, every adjustment in the squad, seems to be meticulously considered to maintain harmony while adding fresh talent where it's needed most. Meanwhile, the search for attacking reinforcements remains high on the agenda. Cameron Archer's potential move hasn't materialized, and attention has swiftly turned to Ryan Nader, the Hansa Rostock striker who has been enjoying a breakthrough season in Germany. At 22, Nader has already impressed with his goal-scoring prowess, registering 8 goals and 4 assists, and it appears Rangers have made him their primary target for the forward line. His movement, work rate, and ability to influence games, even in a struggling team, have caught the eye of the IBROX coaching staff, who are keen to bring in a player capable of making an immediate impact in the Scottish Premiership. Reports indicate that Nader is already en route to Manchester to undergo a medical, a clear sign that the deal could soon be wrapped up, shifting the focus away from other potential targets and signaling the club's intent to act decisively in the final stages of the window. This drive to secure attacking options isn't limited to foreign markets. Rangers have also been monitoring domestic talent, with Motherwell's prolific striker Maswanhais emerging as another intriguing option. The Zimbabwean forward has been in sensational form this season, netting 18 goals in 28 appearances and playing a pivotal role in Motherwell's push towards the upper echelons of the Premiership table. While negotiations remain at an early stage compared to the Nader developments, it's clear that Rangers are leaving no stone unturned in their quest to bolster a forward line that must keep pace in an increasingly competitive title race. Every move is measured, calculated, and aimed at ensuring that when the squad takes to the pitch, it has both the depth and quality to challenge on all fronts. In terms of squad management, Rowe has been methodical in his approach. Several fringe players have already been moved on to create space and free up resources, allowing the club to focus on players who can genuinely contribute to the first team. The arrival of new signings such as Chuani, Rollins, and Skav Olsen has strengthened critical areas, providing both options and competition across the park. After the recent draw with Hibs, the manager spoke of his confidence in the group at his disposal, acknowledging the progress made while keeping the door open for further improvements. He emphasized that any moves would be strategic, aimed at fostering growth and maintaining balance rather than making hasty decisions that could disrupt the team's cohesion. As the window approaches its climax, the feeling around IBROX is one of cautious optimism. Every day brings new updates, and the anticipation of finalizing deals like Rothwell's departure or Nader's potential arrival has fans on the edge of their seats. The focus is clearly on building a squad capable of sustaining a challenge in both the Premiership and European competitions, with each decision carefully weighed to ensure long-term progression. The energy and momentum generated by these developments highlight not only the ambition of the coaching staff, but also the hunger of a club determined to consolidate its position at the top of Scottish football. The atmosphere is electric, the stakes are high, and for Rangers supporters, every update feels like another chapter in an unfolding story of ambition, strategy, and a relentless pursuit of success. As the January window rolls on, the sense of urgency at IBROX is palpable. Danny Rowe has been meticulously analyzing every facet of the squad, understanding that even minor adjustments can have a significant impact on results in a league as fiercely competitive as the Scottish Premiership. The manager has been balancing the short-term demands of the campaign with the long-term vision for the club, recognizing that every transfer must not only solve an immediate need, but also fit seamlessly into the overarching philosophy he is implementing. Rangers fans are acutely aware of this approach, seeing the club making shrewd moves behind the scenes rather than chasing headlines or reacting hastily to setbacks on the pitch. The midfield reshuffle remains a central theme in the club's plans. With Rothwell set to depart, the door opens for younger, more dynamic talents to step into pivotal roles. Rowe's strategy has been clear: infuse the squad with energy, athleticism, and players who can adapt to his style while maintaining discipline in key areas of the pitch. The acquisition of Tochi Chouani earlier in the window was a statement of intent, signaling that Rangers are prioritizing long-term development and the cultivation of a squad capable of sustaining high-tempo football throughout the season. The coaching team has been methodical in integrating these new faces, ensuring that their arrival complements the existing core rather than disrupting the balance that has been gradually established since the summer. Turning to attacking options, the focus on Ryan Nader highlights Rangers' ambition to secure a forward who can consistently influence games. His performances in Germany have drawn attention not only for his goal tally, but also for his intelligent movement, sharp instincts, and work ethic, traits that align with the demands of the Scottish Premiership. As the club edges closer to completing the deal, excitement among supporters is building, with many eager to see how Nader's arrival could enhance the attacking fluidity and strike power that has sometimes been inconsistent this season. Rangers' recruitment team has reportedly improved their offer to Hansa Rostock, underscoring the club's determination to secure the player on a permanent basis rather than leaving room for complications or delays. Meanwhile, domestic scouting has not taken a back seat. The impressive form of Motherwell's Maswanhais has not gone unnoticed, and discussions around his potential arrival suggest that Rangers are considering multiple options to ensure depth and versatility up front. With 18 goals and 28 appearances this season, the Zimbabwean striker has demonstrated an ability to carry a team offensively, a quality that could prove invaluable if the club is to maintain momentum across all competitions. Rowe's approach appears pragmatic. While overseas targets like Nader offer flair and youth, domestic talents provide proven reliability in a league they already understand, and blending these profiles could yield a more balanced and adaptable attack. Defensive considerations have also been in play, with Rowe keen to ensure that any offensive reinforcements do not compromise solidity at the back. Squad balance is a recurring theme, as the manager continues to weigh each transfer decision carefully. The arrivals of Rollins and Skav Olsen have addressed key areas, bringing versatility and technical proficiency that strengthen both defensive and transitional phases. Rowe's philosophy emphasizes a cohesive unit, and every player brought in is assessed not only for individual quality, but also for how they interact with the existing group on the training ground and during match situations. Rangers are keen to avoid short-term fixes that could unbalance the squad, focusing instead on sustainable improvements that can be felt throughout the remainder of the season. Off the pitch, the January window has created a buzz within the supporter base. Discussions in fan circles and on social media platforms reflect a mix of anticipation and analysis, with supporters dissecting every update and speculating on potential outcomes. The club's transparent, yet measured approach to transfers has helped maintain faith, with many recognizing that patience and precision are key in navigating the final weeks of the window. Rangers' hierarchy appears aligned with Rowe's vision, providing the manager with the resources and freedom to execute his strategy effectively while ensuring the club's long-term stability is safeguarded. Meanwhile, the tactical evolution under Rowe continues to be a talking point. Matches have demonstrated a focus on high pressing, swift transitions, and structured defensive lines, with new additions gradually being integrated into this system. The challenge for the coaching staff is to maintain consistency in performance while allowing room for young and new players to express themselves on the pitch. This delicate balance has been central to recent results, and Rowe's management style has emphasized both discipline and creativity, encouraging players to take responsibility while operating within the collective framework. Every signing, departure, and adjustment is evaluated through this lens, ensuring that the squad evolves without losing identity. In terms of the wider squad, Rowe has been proactive in moving on players who were no longer central to his plans. This approach has opened up opportunities for emerging talents to make an impact, particularly in midfield and attack. Integrating younger players alongside experienced professionals has been a strategic decision, ensuring the squad has both immediate competitiveness and a pipeline for future development. The presence of seasoned campaigners provides guidance and mentorship, while the influx of youthful energy challenges established players and raises the overall intensity in training and matches. The result is a dynamic environment where performance standards are constantly elevated. As the window nears its conclusion, Rangers' management team is focused on executing remaining deals with clarity and precision. The potential additions of Nader and other targets, coupled with departures such as Rothwell, signal a reshaping of the squad that is both thoughtful and ambitious. Rowe's ability to manage the delicate equilibrium between immediate impact and long-term vision will be tested, but the club's structured approach and meticulous planning suggest that any final moves will strengthen the team strategically rather than merely responding to pressure or circumstance. Offensive creativity, defensive solidity, and midfield energy remain at the heart of Rowe's blueprint. The final weeks of the window will likely see Rangers consolidate their plans, ensuring that the squad entering February is cohesive, versatile, and capable of challenging at the top of the Scottish Premiership. Every training session, tactical adjustment, and transfer negotiation is part of a larger plan to build a team that not only competes but thrives under the pressures of a demanding schedule. With a mix of experienced heads, emerging talents, and newly arrived signings, Rangers are setting the stage for a second half of the season that could define the campaign and provide fans with a platform for optimism. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to get all the exclusive news about Rangers FC. Don't overlook any details about your beloved team. It's crucial for Rangers FC fans. Whispers drifting out of IBROX suggest a sharp intake of breath inside the Rangers boardroom after Joel Piroe's camp delivered a firm no to a late approach. With barely 24 hours left in the window, the rejection has landed like a cold rain on a club that believed it had found the forward to tilt the balance. Sources close to the talks insist the Dutch striker was flattered, intrigued even, but ultimately unmoved by the pitch. The sense is that the project, rather than the price, proved the sticking point. Those in the know say Rangers had framed PIROE as a statement signing, a player to carry the line and calm the stands. Instead, the refusal has forced a frantic recalibration. Agents' phones are said to be buzzing, contingency lists pulled from drawers, and the familiar dance of late window brinkmanship has begun. There is talk of the wage structure being pushed to its limits, of loan options dusted off, and of internal debates over whether to gamble now or hold fire and trust what's already in the dressing room. Supporters, meanwhile, are split between patience and panic. Some argue that chasing a name at the 11th hour is a trap Rangers have fallen into before. Others fear that missing out on a proven scorer could leave the side short when margins tighten. PIROE's decision has also sparked speculation about rival interest elsewhere, with whispers that his representatives see a different pathway, perhaps one offering European exposure without the pressure cooker of Glasgow. What's clear is that the clock is unforgiving. Rangers' recruitment team are working against it, weighing risk against reward as the window's final stretch looms. Whether the PIROE saga proves a blessing in disguise or a missed chance will only be known later. For now, the only certainty is that a single no has turned the last hours into a test of nerve, imagination, and resolve at IBROX. Greetings, fans. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, as it's greatly appreciated by Rangers FC. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments section below. Until the next video, stay tuned.